Merry Christmas po muli sa inyong lahat mga kakutsero at may topic tayong pag-uusapan ngayon tungkol naman ito kay Coco Pimentel mga kakutsero, no? May nabasa kasi ako kanina habang habang ini-spend natin ang Christmas ng matiwasay. Meron tayong nabasang komentaryo galing kay Senator Coco Pimentel. Itong sinabi niya, basahin natin. Ayan. Pimentel, sabi ni Pimentel, AFP's refusal to heed ceasefire shows mistrust will affect future peace talks. Yan ang sinabi niya. Mamaya natin pagpapatuloy itong pagbabasa dito. Bago natin puntahan to, kailangan magkaroon muna tayo ng sapat na konteksto. Ano ho bang naganap? Bakit niya nasabi ito? Una ho kasi mga kutsero, itong nakaraan, nagsalita po ang CPP-NPA. Ang sabi po ng CPP-NPA, huy, magsi-ceasefire kami. Ceasefire kami. 2 days, beginning December 25 hanggang December 26. Yan ang sinabi ng CPP-NPA. Sabi nila, the New People's Army will observe a 2-day ceasefire to mark the 55th anniversary of the Communist Party of the Philippines on December 26. So, yan daw ang ganap, mga kakutsero. So, anniversary daw today ng CPP-NPA. So, magsi-ceasefire sila ng midnight ng 25 hanggang 11:59 ng December 26. So, hanggang mamaya ito. Ngayon itong drama. Nag-comment po dito ang ating AFP. Nag-comment ang AFP. Ano ang sinabi ng AFP? The military won't reciprocate truce declared by rebels. Ito ngayon, medyo strong statements. Medyo mabigat, matigas at parang hindi matitinaw. The military, kaming sa AFP, hindi namin susundin. Kung gusto nyo mag-ceasefire, bahala kayo, pero babakbakan namin kayo. Yan ang sinabi ng ating AFP. Congratulations. Maraming salamat sa ating AFP dahil pinapanatili ninyo ang kapayapaan sa ating bansa. Congratulations sa iyo. Palakpakan natin ang ating AFP, guys. Palakpakan natin sila. So the government has ruled out a ceasefire with the Communist Party of the Philippines and its armed wing, the New People's Army, despite the party's declaration of a unilateral 2-day truce during Christmas and the CPP's 55th anniversary on December 26. Yan. Bakit daw hindi papansinin ng ating AFP ang unilateral ceasefire ng CPP-NPA? Ito kasi, security officials said they arrived at the decision after learning their lessons from the past. When such suspension of offensives was purportedly used by the insurgents to regroup while keeping up hostile actions. Ayun, tuti na lang. Natuto na raw ang ating kasundaluhan sa patuloy na pangtatraidor at pangdedemonyo at pangsisinungaling na pinaggagawa ng CPP-NPA. Sabi ni National Security Advisor Eduardo Anyo. Sabi ng spokes ng NSC na si Jonathan Malaya. As previously stated by National Security Advisor Eduardo Anyo, there will be no suspension of military and non-military operations. Agoy! Ayun na nga ba sinasabi natin. Walang pagtigil. Walang pagtigil sa pagtugis. Good luck. Walang pagtigil sa pagtugis. The CPP earlier ordered the NPA to suspend its offensive against government forces nationwide from 12:01 a.m. on December 25 to 11:59 p.m. on December 26 to mark the party's anniversary and in solidarity with the People's Traditional Holiday celebration. So nung unang nag-usap ng peace talks, nung merong peace talks tapos merong ceasefire. Ang NPA libreng makapangbakbak. Di ba? Libre sila na umatake sa puwersa ng ating AFP. Di ba? Walang tawag dito, walang Tapos kapag sila niresbangan, sila pa yung biktima. Look at the bullshit. The NPA is feeding all of us. The 2-day ceasefire aims to allow the peasant masses and NPA units, blah, blah, blah. Ito yung sinabi ng NPA. Okay, earlier ceasefire. So, binalikan ni Inquirer yung history ng ceasefire. It was the first holiday truce declared by the rebels since December 2019 and the first unilateral ceasefire since the period of March 26 to April 20 dahil nga nagka-pandemic. The government reciprocated the ceasefire in both instances, although sporadic violence still occurred during those periods. O ba't tayo nyo sabihin, Inquirer? Yung sporadic violence na yan, kung sino ang nag-i-initiate. Kung sino nag-uumpisa ng sporadic violence na yan. Ba't tayo nyo sabihin, Inquirer, na ang NPA ay bumabakbak sa ating army kahit merong ceasefire? Ayun sabihin yun? Sabihin nyo, Giorno kayo, di ba? Doon kayo sa totoo, di ba? Sabihin nyo. The latest truce declaration came as the government and the CP and the National Democratic Front agreed in November to hold exploratory talks. Oh, wala na yan. Ay, no. ANYO and the Armed Forces of the Philippines earlier said military operations against the rebels would continue despite the Oslo statement. Wala rong pagtigil sa saan ba to? Wala rong ceasefire. Walang ganon. Iyak kayo, iyak. Tapos sabi pa, ito yung sinabi ni Jonathan Malaya, we wish to emphasize that there were no preconditions that the government agreed to when both sides agreed to exploratory talks to end the local communist armed conflict. Gusto rin ipaalala ni Spokes Jonathan Malaya ng ating National Security Council na nung nag-agree, nagkaapirmahan ang gobyerno at ang CPP and NDF sa Oslo na pag-uusapan ng exploratory talks, wala rong kondisyon yung pirmahan na yun. Kumbaga, nagka-agree lang tayo na pag-uusapan natin pero walang kondisyon yung pag-uusap na yan. Walang inagrihan. So, good luck. Pag gusto nyo mag-ceasefire, hindi mag-ceasefire kayo, ang AFP is not beholden to your ceasefire. The government he said, has learned from the lessons of the past when ceasefires were merely used by communist rebels to consolidate and regroup and to lick their wounds, regroup, and attack innocent civilians. Ayun, buti na lang talaga. Good job. Good job sa ating National Security Council. Palakpakan! Deserve niyan. Deserve! Okay. They themselves admitted that they will try to hold assemblies, meetings, or gatherings, which is why they have been adamant in demanding a ceasefire from government forces. Umamin na nga sila Sabi ni Jonathan Malaya. Umamin na nga sila na magmo-mobilize silang lahat. Sila daw ay magkikita, magmi-meet, etc., etc. Kaya nga sila nagde-demand ng ceasefire. Pistado. Huli ang kasinungalingan ng NPA. Diba sabi? AFP, ito naman sa parte ng AFP, yung kanina yung National Security Council. Ito naman AFP. AFP Public Officials Chief Colonel Xerxes Trinidad said the unilateral ceasefire declaration of the CBP was an empty statement. Uy, wala rong halaga yan. Empty statement lang daw yan as they do not have the leadership and support of the masses. Yun. Wala yan. Walang kahulugan yan. Wala namang suportang ibinibigay ang masa ngayon dyan. Alam nyo, ako maniniwala ako doon kasi ang daming nag-aalisan, di ba? Ang daming sumusuko, ang daming umaalis, ang daming ganap So, posible talaga yan. Na ganun nga. The capability to plan and stage attacks was already diminished. But we are expecting harassments to create unnecessary disturbance or noise. So baka magkaroon pa rin ng mga harassment dyan. Pero ang puwersa daw sa on the ground, the forces on the ground were already warned and are ready. It is much better for them to abandon the armed struggle. Yun. Kesa may ganyan-ganyang ceasefire kayo, sumuko na lang kayong lahat. Tama naman. We will continue with our ISO, Internal Security Operations, and campaign to finally end the communist armed threats. Oy, my goodness, ang ganda pakinggan nito. Congratulations sa ating AFP. My goodness, maganda ang direksyon ng AFP ngayon, ha. In fairness, targeted sila ngayon. Finally, tapusin na ho natin yan, mga ma'am, sir. Okay, so ngayon, ito yung background nung reklamo ni Coco Pimentel. Yan ang ito yung background doon. Ang sabi naman ni Coco Pimentel, ang sagot niya dito sa mga to, ayan na yun. Ba't ayaw yung mag-ceasefire? Ay, nako. Bakit daw ayaw mag-ceasefire? Sabi ni Coco Pimentel. Mapupurnada yung peace talk, sabi ni Pimentel. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel warned after the Army's 4th Infantry Division launched an operation in Malaybalay City, Bukidnon, where 9 new People's Army rebels were killed in an armed encounter on Christmas Day. Bago natin puntahan yan, ito yung balita tungkol dyan sa Malaybalay na yan. Breaking news. Sunod ko to. Siyam daw ang namatay sa enkwentro sa gitna ng NPA at ang tropa ng 4th Infantry Division ngayong Pasko. Upon confirmation of Major General Jose Maria Cuerpo, it confirmed the encounter and fight of these three women who died. So may 3 babae nang namatay. 9 NPA dead, 3 are women. Ay nako, suko na lang po kayo mga ma'am sir. Suko na lang kayo sa ating army kasi kaysa yung ganito, di ba? Anyway, in an encounter on Christmas Day in Bukidnon with the 4th Infantry Division. So ito ngayon yung sinasabi ni Coco Pimentel na bakit niya naman inatake ang NPA? Ba't naman kayo nag-react ng ganyan, Coco Pimentel? Ba't naman kayo nag-react ng ganyan? Ang sabi, Pimentel said the military's refusal to observe a ceasefire doesn't build trust and it shows mistrust. Wala ka talagang tiwala kasi. Coco Pimentel, wala talagang tiwala. Sinabi na nga ng AFP natin yan. Ayan, sinabi. Asan na yun? Sinabi ng AFP natin. Saan na yun? Papakita ko lang sa inyo. Okay. Ayan. The government. Nawala ulit. Wait lang. Ayan, ito. Ito yung sinabi. The government, sabi po ng National Security Council natin, the government has learned from lessons of the past when ceasefire were merely used by communist rebels to consolidate and regroup. So, Coco Pimentel, wala talagang tiwala. Mr. Coco Pimentel, wala ho talagang tiwala in the first place. It is not good for the planned peace talks. Kung ako ang tatanungin, basura na yung peace talks na yan. Basura na yung peace talks na yan. Walang kwenta yan. Sabi pa niya, during the suspension of military operations, both sides must exhibit good faith and observe to the letter and to the spirit any declaration of ceasefire or suspension of military operations. Wala namang ganong agreement kasi. Wala ka ganung agreement, Senator Coco Pimentel. Ang nag-declare lang ng ceasefire ay ang NPA. Hindi nakisali dyan ang AFP. At tama lang yun. Tama lang na hindi makisali ang AFP dyan. Because the AFP should not be negotiating with terrorists. Trust must be earned through consistency of words with actions. Bakit hindi nyo sabihan ng NPA niyan? Bakit hindi ang NPA ang sabihan nyo niyan ng trust must be earned through consistency of words and with actions. Kasi sila yung unang tumatraydor. Sila yung unang bakbakan kapag may ceasefire. Sila yung nagsisinungaling. Yun. Sabi naman ni Frank Castro, sana ay formal na uling mamasimulan ang usapang pangkapayapaan sa pagitan. Wag na. Wala na, Frank Castro, umasa ka sa wala. Umasa ka sa wala. Ang mga opinion mo, walang kwenta talaga Frank Castro. Walang kwenta talaga yung mga opinion mo, Frank Castro. Pero nakakatawa lang 'tong sinabi ni Coco Pimentel na sinabi niya na kapag umatake daw ang militar sa isang ceasefire, parang hindi raw ng tiwala. Parang hindi raw nakakaengganyo ng pagtitiwala. Hindi naman kailangang i-win ang tiwala ng NPA. Kahit anong sabihin nyo, hindi kayo pagkakatiwalaan yan. Gobyerno kayo Kayo ngayong gobyerno na gustong ibagsak ng NPA tapos hihingi kayo ng tiwala sa NPA. Anong kalokohan yun? Walang ganun. Hindi uso yan. Walang ganun, Coco Pimentel. Umasa ka na lang na mangyayari yun. Tama ang ginagawa ng ating AFP. Tama po ang ginagawa nila. Wala hong maling ginagawa ang ating AFP. Walang maling ginagawa ang ating National Security Council. Tama po ang direksyon ng ating administrasyon pagdating sa amnesty, hindi sa peace talks. Kaya again, nananawagan po tayo sa ating administrasyon. Tigilan nyo na po yung inyong pangarap na peace talks. Wala akong mararating yan. Ang maikinabang lang dyan yung mga teroristang grupo. So mga kotsero, hanggang dito lang po tayo sa video na ito. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong patuloy na pag-suporta sa ating channel. And please don't forget to subscribe sa ating Coach Jared YouTube channel. And pa-follow na rin po tayo sa ating Facebook page. Coach Jared din ang pangalan. And I'll see all of you in our next Coach Jared Live. God bless and see you next time. Bye!